second.
Hi, hi.
Who said hi? 1 second.
Doing good, Shravan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Hi, ma'am. Tarun.
Hi, Tarun. Did you fix your camera?
Uh, Something. If I should the camera, I should connect with the mobile then.
Okay. So, have you completed your book cover designs?
Yes. Shall I
Okay.
share
Give
the
me
screen?
1 second. Actually, my laptop crashed, so it's gone into the service center, and it is going to take some time. So the
Okay.
only high-end laptop that I had was my husband's. So, oops. I'm sorry, the camera was turned on accidentally. So I'm not used to his laptop, and then all my stuff is not logged in. So I'm just quickly logging in. Give me 1 second. I don't know which email ID is where because everything is at a different space. What is this? Let me try. Uh, okay, great. Second, I'm just give me 2 minutes. I'm just opening quickly. Where is assignment number 2?
Just
Then um, all right, so I'm all logged in. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly give you the share access so I can see your work. This is something that's big. Okay. So whoever wants to share the screen, but please turn on your cameras, the most important of all.
Okay.
Who's going to share their work?
Uh, Going, or do you want me to go ahead?
If Tharun is not doing it, you share it.
I'm
Yeah,
just
ma'am.
connecting with my other laptop.
All right, just share your screen.
Yeah, timing I will be doing. So as per the changes which you have suggested last week,
Yep, go on. I'm listening.
are you able to see my screen?
Shravan's screen, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah. So last time you have suggested, no, madam, to change that subtitle, right? So I have come up with this subtitle. So I'm considering the title as 10 daily habits to boost your self-esteem.
Okay.
This is the subtitle I'm considering. Have changed it. Initially, it was other thing, right?
I know. It was
A
something
simple
else.
mindset shift. Yeah. So instead of this, I made it into like this. The only book you need to turn daily habits into lifelong confidence.
Did you keep some book into your mind when you designed the subtitle?
Means yeah, Daniel Carnegie is there, no?
Dale
How to?
Carnegie.
Yeah. Means like I have liked that his book cover. So based on that, I thought that I also make a subtitle relevant to
Okay.
that.
Okay.
That is which is relevant to my book.
Okay. Where's the book cover?
Yeah, and yeah, fine. I have made some of the designs, ma'am. So I want the which one is best one. Since last time I have shown, right? If you see this one which I have made last time, but you also said me to look into the book covers, right? So few book covers I have designed. So this is the one,
Scroll down.
and this is the one. I have made few samples, but I need to pick up. I want your suggestions. Which
Go
one
down
is?
and
Yeah.
I want to see all. And what's the fifth one? How many pages have you designed?
I think 6, 7 I have made.
Okay.
Yeah, that and this one.
I so far like the orange one.
This one, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
The color combination is very good. But what I feel is upload this particular design on ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT that I want to get this book cover design done. It should look professional and give if you have some book cover designs, okay? So download that book cover design and tell ChatGPT these are the reference images that I want you to look at and accordingly give me suggestions.
Okay.
Because the reason is if you do not give it the ChatGPT the reference points, it will not help you properly. The color combination is fantastic. It is eye-catchy, but see the name that your name, Avila Shravan Kumar.
Yeah.
See, when you are placing things on Canva, it gives you a pink margin.
Yeah. I have that also. I have made, ma'am. Like this, you are saying, right? This
No,
margin.
no. I don't have an access over here. Say, for example, try to click on your name and try to drag it up slowly. Click on the plus sign.
This one.
No. There's a plus sign over here. See this below. Below, like an anchor. Yes. Drag up. Take it up. Yes. Go down. Slowly. Again, go down. Go a bit down. There will be a pura pink color rectangular box you can see. You're supposed to place it inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's one thing. Then secondly, when you are using it, uh, what exactly font should be used? What is the shadow or the different effects that you can use, like a blurry effect or the shadow effect or an outline effect?
Mm-hmm.
What font size should be there? Exactly. So ChatGPT will give you all the details in such a manner, so it will start looking professionally made. And it will also go ahead and give you maybe some, instead of using this particular element, like a person with a bulb on it, it might suggest something else also. Try experimenting. But the color is very good. Or if you love this color and the element over here, go ahead and keep it that way. Maybe just tweak the fonts,
Okay.
because when you put this on Amazon, it is eye-catchy, but the fonts doesn't look that eye-catchy.
Mm.
So that is something that you
Could
will
you
have to work on.
could you please provide me the prompt that you have said so that I can
I don't have
note
a
out down?
prompt. I don't have a prompt.
Okay.
Just upload, say this is the book cover design that I have created.
Mm-hmm.
I want this book cover design to be to look professionally made.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have these two book cover design in mind. If you
Okay.
have
Okay.
something,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
and attach those two book cover designs. The reason is every time there is a change in the edition, the book cover design changes. Like in my case, I remember when I started off designing my book cover, I said, I had the monk who sold his Ferrari in mind when I started off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's one more thing that you can give it a try, but that also looks very premium. I'm not logged into my WhatsApp. Uh, you can try a combination of a gold and a black.
Okay. Okay.
So experiment, like instead of this, it will be like a beige gold kind of a stuff, like a matte finish gold, and everything else will be in black. Even that will look very good.
Means you have I need to give the prompt. I need to generate that whatever the chat GPT give
No,
is, and
no. Oh, wait. See, this is looking good, but the only problem is the fonts that you have used.
mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay.
This, see, if you look at it, I want you to place it inside that pink margin, number
Yeah.
one.
This one only.
Second, second is I want you to use good prompts. Like just go up. I'll show you. Go up. Which was that white and black?
This one.
No, go down. Scroll down. See, this particular fonts look good. It is
Mm-hmm.
standing out. But when it
Okay.
is going over there, you can't see the font. See, it's the same fonts, but it is not looking good over here.
Actually, if I had this strip here, then it will looks
No,
it's
I'm talking
rectangle.
about your subtitle.
Okay. Okay. This one. Mm-hmm.
And even, habits to boost your self-esteem. That is not standing out.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have been in your place, what I would have designed is this, like 10 on my left. A 10 would be this big, like a palm size big. For example, daily habits in one line. Okay. Then to boost your in second line. and self-esteem in third line. This is what I would have designed.
Okay.
And then my subtitle in just 2 lines below it, everything else would be blank, and just my name. That's it. Like, because I love keeping it simple and minimalistic. But if you want to add an element, title would be up, subtitle would be below, and then you can add element or you can switch. I want, see, this is looking good, but it is like tapering this way, like a mountain. That is one aspect of it. And second is the fonts. Again, I'm saying, just try with the fonts. Maybe this will be uppercase, like capital letters. Even that would look good. This is too small. See, if you notice, this is your title, but habits to boost your is smaller as compared to this, your subtitle.
Yeah.
So maybe you can reverse and give it a try. Okay.
Sure. Means the intention is to what the chat GPT we are giving right prompt to know the fonts, what fonts which has to be used.
No, the chat GPT, when it will see, you will, when you go ahead and, follow the things chat GPT is going to go ahead and tell you, you keep this copy and the copy that you are going to do, like create 2 copies. One is your old copy and one is the new copy. And you yourself will see the difference. Just mention, like, I want you, let me put it in the chat, because again, you might forget.
Yeah. That's what.
Let me put it. It's sent into
Yeah, I have seen. Actually, power is off, turn off here, so I'm turning off the
okay.
camera to save bandwidth.
Okay, you can use this particular prompt and it is going to help you. I've just
Okay.
also posted this into my assignment number 2, so you guys can have it later on.
Mhm.
So this is generally the prompt that I have used to go ahead and design my third book cover. And the results are stunning. It was very good.
Okay, based on the
Okay.
suggestions which
Huh.
ChatGPT gives, I need to modify the
Yes,
images.
modify
That's it.
things. So it will give you
Okay.
a detail like the shadow, the blur, the offset, the which fonts. So it will give you 2, 3 fonts. Experiment with the fonts, the font color, everything. So it will give you in detail. Just and once you do it, upload the design and see, ask it, okay, how is it now? Like, sure, is there any more changes that is required? So if there is, like, you'll have to do this process 2, 3 times, and then it will be finally, okay, this is looking great. That's how you get it. Okay.
Okay, okay. Fine,
Chalo,
fine.
let me check Tarun's work today.
Yeah.
Fine, fine, fine. Okay.
Yes, Tarun, please share your screen.
Remember it? Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. So
Is
you
there
got
anything
two
awkward?
topics. So you got 2 topics, no, 3 topics, which are very good. Time management, startup, and marketing. So what is it that you're planning to go with?
Since I'm a marketing guy, I just want to start with marketing.
Okay, like a safer one. Okay,
Yeah.
that's also great. Okay, so you're planning to go for marketing. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Let's go
So
for the keyword
coming
research.
keyword research. So I also did for startup because since it has got higher number of receptions, I thought of making use it in the chapters while we make
Mm-hmm.
it up. So to make
Okay.
it in a comprehensive way. So these all were the average BSR value which I received.
So startup is just one below 20,000. I see. You just have one keyword. What are your chapters? Go down to the last tab. Audience intelligence, offer clarity in positioning, brand messaging, and storytelling. Journey and funnels. What do you do in funnels, by the way?
Funnels in the usually the problem is like many people doesn't have a clarity of what the funnel is. They many people think it is as a software, but it is just a process which filters the people, which brings the people into it. So by creating awareness and following, I'll be explaining about the what is funnel and how it is to be designed in a simpler way. And there are also tweaks and things which can be used by taking help with ChatGPT and making us streamlined one. So that is what the idea behind it. So entire idea which I have behind this book, idea behind this book is like making a marketing in a simpler format where non-marketers will be able to grasp the content of it and they can apply as per their skills and knowledge which they have. So that is what the idea behind it. Earlier, what I thought is like one marketing tricks for non-marketers. So this is what the idea I had behind earlier. So
Okay.
before even I start thinking of any process, I just want to write on something which will make the marketing in a simpler way and understanding way. So that is what my idea was. So after these things, I have made few changes to it.
I think, see, even when there are people who have a startup, they still need marketing.
Mm.
So, so what is the book title that you have chosen? Show me a book cover. Sheets of Mar- Change the book cover designer, by the way,
Okay.
because the same book cover, the elements are being used by many people on Amazon.
Oh.
So they have just
Understood.
changed the. So I because I have seen 3 people using the same thing. So 7
So
foundations of marketing that will transform your business plan. Again, use the same prompt. The color combination looks great. It is eye-catchy. Um, uh, s- uh, you know, there's a tool, I don't remember the name. I think Color School or something. I don't remember. I forgot the name of the tool. So that will help you to go ahead and zero down on your customer psychology. But
Okay.
maybe uh, you can tweak this as well in a manner wherein
Mm.
it will also be suitable for startups. Like, yeah, if you could include like a startup with marketing.
Okay. So that was what the reason behind I made it as a transform your business plan.
Correct.
So usually business model can be changed anytime. It can be tweaked on as per the market
Correct.
requirements. But
So,
business plan will be standard for the business.
what I'm saying, the business plan is going to be standard. The marketing definitely can be tweaked. Uh, but let me see your subtitle. What is it? Where
The
is that?
subtitle is understand the game, play it right, and grow on your terms.
Your subtitle is too good. Your title is sad.
So I have did market research. I've seen it, but still my heart says like this is the core idea which behind it, which I wanted to write it. So let me try it with my gut
No.
feel. That's what the behind it.
Um,
So even the tagline which is there was also to comment on what I felt actually. Understand the marketing game, do it the right
if
way.
I would have definitely picked up the book just because even if it had the name is like Play It Right.
Okay,
Even that could be the title.
okay,
And then the subtitle could be the seven foundations of marketing to transform your business plan.
okay. So swap it up.
Because I mean your subtitle is too good, man. Frankly
Okay.
speaking, I loved it.
Wow, great.
But yes, the book cover needs to be redesigned. That's for sure.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay. Maybe just try use the same prompt
Hmm.
and put this cover as a reference and use this prompt. And in
Sure.
other, change the title
Hmm.
that I just said, Play It
Okay.
Right, because
Okay.
it's much more catchy, I think.
Okay.
And I think it shouldn't be hidden into your subtitle.
Okay. Understood.
So you can seven foundations of marketing or seven secrets of marketing that will transform your business, because people get very curious when they have secrets mentioned or keys mentioned, like the curiosity spike.
Okay.
So you can just try tweaking and ask ChatGPT to give you suggestions, or what you do is there would be a prompt that will help you design that book cover on ideogram. So you have a reference point to create it. I think that
Okay.
is an assignment one.
Okay.
So use that.
Sure.
Okay. This looks
Yes.
good, but I loved your subtitle too much.
Okay. That's
Okay.
great.
All
That's a
right.
good compliment for me. And the second thing, like on the, I have followed all the day 7 days of pre things to be done. I was quite
Mm-hmm.
comfortable until creating these designs and all. But when it comes to publishing that to the social media, writing up to the people, and the photography we need to take. That is the fifth session, and sixth on publishing to the. There I got stuck. I'm aware of it, but I don't know. Somewhere I'm getting. If you ask me to write on something, I'm happy to write, but to post my face or post on a community which is known to me, I was a bit how to say it.
Apprehensive.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you something that might change your perspective. Give it a thought. Okay. So when I started off, even I was very apprehensive. Okay. So I completed my life coaching almost like 3 years back. And since then, I have been practicing. I wrote my first book 3 years back. So every year, generally, I release one book. Okay. Though I can write like 3 books in a year, but still I stick to one. So when I
Okay.
started, I was very apprehensive, thinking what will people think and everything. Then one of my mentors, I told her the same thing what you are telling me today. And she told me, it's not about you. It's about the people who you are going to serve, right? So
Okay.
if you want your book to help people, get what they should, achieve in their life, then you should be having that change perspective. Because here, when you are into this industry, because see, I'll be very honest, when you are working with me, once the paperback is done, I will be talking about the other things that will take your journey ahead. Okay. So over there, what is it that you want to achieve after writing a book? Do you want to go ahead and write further books? Or do you want to probably just visit some institutions to go ahead and help them into the marketing? Or do you want to train people? What is it going to be? That time you cannot say, I am not comfortable showing my face to people. You will be losing on business opportunities,
Yeah.
right?
Never ever I was feared on stage. I was not abrasive with meeting people. But I don't know why when it post come in the picture of
See,
social media.
the whole idea of giving you a 30-day book marketing plan was you getting comfortable in the digital space.
Okay, there I'm stuck.
Yes. And most of the people get stuck over there. But see, I might have explained this into the book in a blink challenge as well. Like, when you are doing it, you cannot run a paid ad for 100 rupee book because the ad cost is higher. I don't know if you are into digital marketing space.
Yeah, I've been
So
into.
the royalty that you get is just 64, 65 rupees if you choose for a 70% royalty. And after the taxes and deduction and everything. So if you're running a paid ad, it takes at least 6 months for you to lower that cost. But till that time, every month, if you're shelling out 6,000 rupees, 200 rupees is your daily budget, you must have shelled out 36,000 rupees out of
Okay.
your pocket to get that book sales. So in the last batch, I had a person who was very keen onto running paid ads. I suggested run probably paid ad for say a week,
Okay.
but create content. So to go ahead, organic content goes a long way, and it has helped me sell like more than hundreds of books. I will not give you false figures because currently the structures, I don't have a lot of time to concentrate onto social media marketing and everything, because most of the work that they do, it is never aligned with what I feel should be done for my business. So I don't rely on them.
Okay.
So I do my whatever stuff that you see on my social media handles is done by me. But again, I have a different perspective because I have a background of social media marketing. I've
Okay.
worked for over a decade into social media marketing. So we have the book marketing plan that is also in place, like the author impact suite, that will give you almost a year's content plug and play system. Like once your manuscript is ready, you upload your manuscript and you just have to post 12 days in a week. Sorry,
Okay.
in a month, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
So it is a mix of reels, like faceless reels I'm talking about,
Okay.
B-rolls, post and carousels. So that will help you to go ahead and drive that sales and keep that engagement high on your social media handles.
Okay.
But Tarun, you have to understand someday or the other, you will have to start.
Okay. Understood.
So the time is now, and it is more about serving the people that for whom you're writing this book. So it's not about you.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood. I'll start from it.
Yes, start working
Yeah.
on it slowly and steadily. Maybe if you're not able, see what you are being given is a filling the blank kind of a template where I know that you will have to think and write and then post. But the author impact suite does it all for you. I will be
Mhm.
showing you that in session number 8. So most likely we might have a batch in the month of June after your 8 sessions are over. So if you want, those are all done for you, completely done, designed, color combinations, everything is ready. Just copy the data, what ChatGPT is going to give, and put it there, and it will keep that thing going on. Plus, you learn the lead magnets, how to create that. A single click and 50 lead magnets will be ready. So what you wrote into, I was just looking at show me the other screen. Where is that? Maslow's hierarchy. Okay. Show me the other screen where the chapters and everything was there. Are you there? The screen froze. Guys, can you hear me? See me? Oh, Tarun's screen froze. Wait. Shavan, is the power back at your place?
Yeah, ma'am. Just now.
Okay, great. Okay, let's give. I think there was a problem with his network. Okay, so till the time he's coming in, what I'll do is I'll quickly share my screen. I don't know what happened with it.
Some network issue. I was back.
Thought so. One second. Oh, I had a friend who used to look like you, Anil,
Oh.
like long back, 20 years
Okay.
back. But right now he is not in India. He's in Dubai. We
My
haven't
gosh.
spoken for almost like 15, 18 years now.
My gosh.
Okay, so I mean the world is small.
And
Like
one more thing.
yeah, tell me.
Yeah, for Shravan, I felt his book is all about. I don't know. I have named his name correctly. Okay, for Shravan, I guess. So the thing is, his book is all about self-esteem.
Hmm.
If you want to like picturize the self-esteem, there was a like exercise which so in that exercise what I found is the best way to like pictorially represent self-esteem is Maslow's hierarchy theory. So you can use some triangle or something, and in the triangle, the second highest point is the self-esteem. To achieve it, something like a triangle, I think that will easily relate to the people uh, related to that self-esteem. I felt it. I just want to give as a point.
Noted. I will look into it. Mostly in free version
Noted.
of Canon,
Yeah.
but there are not much things are there.
You will have to design it if you want to
Yeah.
use it. But again, Maslow's hierarchy will have just self-esteem as part of it. But he's talking about the habits. Is it a problem with my network or is it a problem with your network, guys? Is there a problem with
It's
my
mine, I
network or your
guess.
network? Shravan, can you hear me, see me properly? Unmute yourself. There is a problem with
Yeah,
Tarun's
I can
network.
hear you. Yeah.
Tarun is
Yes.
muted.
Yeah, it's with my network. My Wi-Fi is gone, so now I'm connected with mobile data, and even it sucks. I don't know why.
Okay.
Everything is stand against me today.
No. In that case, what you do is like you just turn off your camera so would be able to hear me properly. Whenever you have to
Okay,
speak, that's when just turn on your camera. Okay. So
sure.
today's session, since I've already reviewed, what we are going to do is I'm going to quickly share my screen. Second, here we go. So I hope everyone can see the screen. Okay. So it is, we completed this brainstorm topics for for the chapters, because I always believe, though the recent update that came from Amazon KDP that said, like, you're allowed to have 25% AI generated stuff. But my whole idea is, okay, there are two things that you need to keep in mind. For plagiarism, 20% is the limit. And for AI stuff, 25% is the limit. But I would always say, try and keep every single chapter to a maximum. Say if you are using like having 10 chapters, so I want you to calculate accordingly. That will be, if you're taking 2%, so 2 into 10 makes 20%. Okay. So you are going, it's your job to ensure that you keep it to the bare minimum or maybe zero. And the other aspect is, when you are uploading your manuscript on Amazon, Amazon has a single box that says, have you used AI to for text translation or images? It doesn't give you a separate checkbox to tick. It will just give you one single checkbox. So the moment you tick on it, there is a problem. So rather try to minimize everything else, because your front and back matter will definitely be AI generated. But what I want is your chapters in between should be the cream. It should be premium, I would say. Okay. So just keep this in mind when you're doing it. Now, so these are the options that we have created. Like, when you outline your chapters, you can go ahead and make an Excel sheet, or you can create a logic chart if you want, or a mind map over here. So what we are going, I'll show you something else as well. So these are chapter creation prompts. Okay. So when we are going to use these, uh, you'll say we are using Shravan's book, and I'll say I'm writing a book on this particular title. This is the subtitle, and which will help my target audience. Whatever that how is it going to help them and to boost their self-esteem? But who is my target audience? You're going to mention it over here, and mention the 10 topics that you have brainstormed over here. I want you to create table for chapter number 1 and mention chapter topic. What are the top 10 questions they have or they are searching for on Google or Quora? Okay. So I am going to go ahead and show you 3 ways of doing a chapter research. So I want you to go ahead and think about which way you want to go with. So one is definitely the prompts, which is the faster version, because research takes a lot of time. And for research, I don't want you to take more than 1 day and try and compile the data. So before I take you over here, show you the prompts while a demo, this is the 10-point deep dive chapter structure that is specifically for nonfiction that we use. So generally, if you ask me, I would always start with a chapter with a quote that is relevant to my chapter. So quote is something that you can go ahead and either add it after the chapter is completed, even that is fine. Or if you have a quote in mind, you can always add it beforehand. So that is the theme of the chapter. So you can use your own quote, or you can use quote written by someone else, but do not forget to give that person that credit. So if you're choosing a quote that is written by J.R.D. Tata, mention J.R.D. Tata. If it is from Oprah, go ahead, mention there. If it is Gandhi, mention their name. Okay, because we do not want any plagiarism issues. Then we talk about the introduction. What is the core idea? So whatever topic that you are writing about, say for example, you are writing about maybe, say I remember Tarun's topic there. He said digital marketing. So what is the core idea? What do you mean by digital marketing? So it will talk about this. So we have given, like, the some open with a story, a question, or a powerful fact that introduces your chapter's central theme. So you can open with a core idea, like, what do you understand by digital marketing? Okay. and try and write at least 1 or 2 paragraphs on that. So that will give you that foundation. Okay. Then why it matters. So in case of Tarun's part, it will more be about the practical importance. And in case of Shravan's part, it will be emotional importance plus practical importance. Correct? So if you, I think you had a chapter like, that spoke about, say, affirmations, for example. So affirmations would be emotional. How do affirmations actually help you? It will help you to go ahead and get a lot of positivity or some guidance. You're completely aligned with whatever you want to achieve into your life. All of these things, it will resonate. So why it matters? Then the root cause, where does the problem begin? So probably you might just mention the issue or the pattern that people are following with not doing affirmations, or maybe doing it wrong, or the using digital marketing the wrong way, kind of. Okay. The impact, how does it show up? So you could just, you remember I asked you to write 2, 3 examples. So if people are not doing it right, how do the consequences show up? Okay. What is the ripple effect of like not doing it correctly? So you will mention about the impact. Then when it talks about the byproducts or the side stories. So generally when people do, for example, if someone is using, give me 1 second. 1 second, guys. Okay. I'm so sorry. So when we are talking about the byproducts or the side stories, so someone, say for example, they start with the affirmations, for example. The manifestation generally takes time. So it might take 2 years or 3 years for those things to be achieved, what you are affirming today. But like even when it comes to digital marketing, it is not an instant result. It will take a lot of time to reach where you want to. But what are the byproducts? Maybe uh, you become with affirmations, you might become much more positive. You might be into a peaceful state or blissful state. With digital marketing, you might not be hitting that 10-figure income immediately, but you are slowly and steadily starting off. Then people might be recognizing you. So these could be the byproducts. So you could go ahead and, add up some stories related to that. Then if you have any case studies or something that, or some examples or something, you can always go ahead and add it out here to go ahead and make it human. Because see, this particular part, you will definitely get it from ChatGPT because we have a prompt in place. But if you have a real life story that you had to have taken an inspiration, someone who started with probably the affirmations and now she is he is someone who has able to go ahead and get a lot of the relationship or the environment in the house is being completely peaceful or normal. Can always, you can add that case study out here, or someone who's dressing up well, that helps them to boost their confidence and portray the right kind of impression and carry themselves confidently, can be one of that. So you can add your own case studies or the examples that are being given by ChatGPT. But when you are using the examples that ChatGPT will go ahead and give you, you will have to just go ahead and keep that in mind that when it mentions names of big people, like they might take up like Mark Zuckerberg or any other Sundar Pichai or Indra Nooyi. So in that case, you have to go ahead and make sure that you Google it to see whatever ChatGPT is giving you, that information is true or not. Because at times, ChatGPT is so weird. Instead of telling you that Delhi is the capital of India, it can easily tell you that Bangalore is the capital of India. And it will give you 1,000 reasons to convince you that. So when you're using names of bigger people, like celebrities and everything, ensure that you are going to Google everything and recheck, reconfirm to put that in. Okay. Then the author's point of view, what do you believe? So you might say, you because you will not be just curating facts out here, you will be creating an impact, you will be creating meaning. So I want you to go ahead and add in your point of view into this particular perspective. How are you looking at it differently? So let me go ahead and give you a very simple example. It was part of my social media handle on um, on the occasion of Mother's Day. So it so happened that, everyone was wishing all women around like happy Mother's Day. But I have few women who are my friends and who are not mothers. They have been trying for it, but they were unable to conceive for some medical reasons. So I wrote a post that went very well because and it clearly said, like, you don't need to be a biological mother to be a mother, to be wished upon a Mother's Day. The It can be your auntie who could be taking care of you, your neighbor who is taking care of the entire family, because she is giving that, unconditional love, care, and to attention, affection to her family. So even she can be wished on the occasion of Mother's Day. So it can be bold, it can be empathetic, it can be practical, because this part is something that will go ahead and give your readers the other part of the story. Give me one second. It will give your readers the other side of the coin. I can tell you that. Okay. So it is up to you. How do you use this? Then reader reflection or action. So basically, this part is meant to go ahead and you can add an exercise journal prompt or a simple action step that you can add in, or some reflective questions, anything that you can be added out here that will help them bring in that transformation. So maybe if Shravan is writing it on like dressing up properly to build that self-esteem. So say, for example, um, give me one second. Sorry. So basically, for example, if you would have met me and before April, okay? So I was always wearing all dark and dull colors. So I will wear all navy blues, all browns, all maroons, all thank you, and blacks and everything. So a change in the colors that you use, that gives them that confidence, and that has changed in me in the past 1 month. So how can they apply it? Because change is something, it's not easy. You need to have that mindset. And how do they go about it? How, whatever things that you have discussed into the chapter, how can you make it easy for your readers to apply it into their real life situation? That's what this section can be about. Okay. Then build anticipation and lead them gently forward. So this is something, okay, this part is over here. One second, it should be over here. Okay. So I'll explain you what does that mean. So build anticipation, lead them gently forward. So basically, it is a way of, sowing that seed that will make your readers turn that page and go to the next chapter. This is also called as a bridging. Like this chapter is over. So in the next chapter, we will be talking about XYZ thing and how this is going to go ahead and change the way you look at things, or the change the trajectory of your life. That's what it is going to cover. Okay, that's the last para of your chapter. Now, when you are adding this reader reflection or action, ChatGPT will go ahead and give you self-reflective questions. It might give you a 5-point checklist, or it might go ahead and give you some examples or something or the other, journaling prompt or the other things. So when you are going to go ahead and use it, just think about it I remember when this prompt was given to one of the people in my community, that person used action steps in first chapter, second chapter quiz, third chapter checklist, fourth chapter journaling prompt. So for a reader, it is very confusing because they cannot understand every single chapter. It just breaks the uniform look of that chapter. So you want to ensure that it is kept steady and simple. Okay? Clear? Yes, Shaman, tell me.
Ma'am, can you show it practically on ChatGPT so that it will be easy instead of going through?
Just understand this. I'll be showing it to you. So don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
understand the points. So these are, I'm just giving you the 10-point structure because we will be doing a research right now. I'll be showing you how to do research, that also how to use ChatGPT, like a manual research, a ChatGPT based research, and a ready-made research. I'll be showing you 3 ways. So I want you to choose what feels good for you. Okay. So is this clear till yours before I proceed further?
Could you please go to that first upwards little bit, and that prompt is there, no?
What prompt?
Whatever
These
the yeah, yeah. So
these prompts I have not shown you, so just hold on to it. Don't
yeah,
jump into all of that.
yeah.
Just understand how you will be talking about. See, when you are talking about this introduction will be around two paras, or you can have a subtopic under this introduction as well. This is like whatever chapter that you are choosing, you might just add a para on emotional importance, add a para of practical importance, or add a para of financial importance. You can add it that way. So why it is important, but it does not necessarily mean that you will have the subtopic as why it matters. The subtopic can be different. Did you get it, Shaman, or not?
Means the chapters which we have got right for
Give
each
me a
chapter.
chapter. Give me a chapter.
Yeah, yeah, that will be good.
You give me a chapter title. I'll tell you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just wait a minute.
Put it in the chat. All your chapter names.
Sure, sure. This is the chapter one I have taken.
I want all the chapters
Yeah,
from
okay,
you.
okay.
Okay, so say for example, the first chapter says harness the power of positive affirmations. Okay, now you might start with why you should harness the power of positive affirmations. You add a quote later on, but why is it important? Why should you harness the power of positive affirmations? Then, how can it change your life, like emotionally and practically? Okay. Um, where does the problem begin? Might be, you might say, when it comes to positive affirmations, your energy alignment is very important. Just affirmations don't work. You should be in the right frequency because I've gone through all of these in the past 3 4 years, so I know this in and out. So you should be completely aligned to it. Your frequency should match that affirmation. Otherwise, these affirmations don't work. So the impact, how does this show up? So say, for example, if we are talking about where does the affirmations when it doesn't the affirmations when it doesn't work, okay, and how these show up, like the impact when you do the positive affirmations, how does it show up into the people's life, the byproducts. So when you say, for example, you are using affirmations for confidence, but at your workplace, but it will also show up into the other areas of your life. Maybe your relationship improve with people. I'm just giving you an example. because I don't know what is the story behind it, because you are going to write the chapter. Then case study stories or examples to humanize the concept. So the 2 3 examples that you might have mentioned to write under this chapter, you might add this over here. Okay. Author's point of view. What do you believe? Do you actually believe into affirmations, or how did the affirmations work for you, or how did it change the trajectory, or the uh, may change the stance of your life? How did it change? Reader reflection. So how can they apply positive affirmations in their life? So maybe you can give them 5 prompts for positive affirmation for their uh, self, to boost their self-esteem, and then tell them about the next chapter, that is how they can nourish your body and mind. Correct?
Means for each chapter, whatever the 10 points you
You
have
also,
suggested, right? There I
yes,
need to do
yes,
the changes. I need to give the examples. Then I need to run that.
correct, correct,
Yeah, got it.
correct.
Got it. Got it. Same
Okay.
thing we need to follow for the second chapter, or just
Yeah, all the chapters, this is a 10. See, the most of the time, because we will be doing research. Okay. I'll show you 3 ways how you can do the research. But when you do the research, the biggest problem challenge people face is like they don't understand what to place under what.
okay, okay,
So
okay.
what I have given, I have done over years. I've given you, okay, in impact, what all things can you mention? You put those pointers after doing the research. So you have a compiled data, and then you can start writing immediately.
Okay, okay.
Otherwise, people were
Right,
getting
right.
stuck because of that. Okay.
Yeah, whatever the
So
10
you'll be,
points, the
huh?
framework which you have given,
Yes.
whatever which is
So
relevant to my chapter topic, I need to add those
see,
details.
huh? These
And
these are the basics. You can add more as well.
Mhm.
And in this also, it can also happen. So emotional or the practical importance. In that, instead of just emotional importance, you might add some other perspectives. Where does the problem begin? So, or like something else that is relevant to your topic. Say, for example, when you're talking about dressing confidently, what happens when you don't dress confidently? I have experienced this in my first job. When you because the way where the place where I belong, say for example, I'll tell you, I don't know where are you guys based in,
Hyderabad, Hyderabad.
and Tarun, where are you based in? Tarun is turned on camera.
Chennai. I'm from Chennai.
Where in Chennai?
Chennai. Do you know Anna Nagar?
Yes, I know Ananagar. My relatives stay
Wow,
there.
near to that. Korattur is my hometown actually.
Okay, my ancestors are from Arcot, and I have
Wow,
relatives in Ananagar.
that's great.
I missed
I
coming to
thought.
Hyderabad, by the way. No, I was supposed to travel to Hyderabad in March. No, Jan or March. I don't remember. But I had to cancel my plans, so I couldn't make it. But yes, I come down to Chennai once in a year. So maybe I'll call you when I
Yeah,
go.
welcome to my place. Anyway, we are just here now. We became neighbors.
I don't visit Annanagar so much. I come down to Arcot generally. To
Okay,
there is this Kamal Kanni Amman Koval, so
okay.
I
Your
visit
ancestor
there.
temple,
Sorry.
is that your ancestor temple?
Yes, it is.
In Tamil, we used to call Kuladevam.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
just said the Kamal Kanni Amman Koval.
Yeah.
I don't know
Understood.
Tamil. I don't know
Yeah.
Tamil, so it's
Okay.
okay. So born and brought up in Mumbai. So when it comes to basically coming back to the root cause, it could be any other things. Like say, for example, what happens when you don't dress appropriately? Say, you know, during my first job, I was born and brought up in Mumbai, but the because of the change in culture, I used to dress up very traditionally, and like wearing a salwar kameez with long hair, with that that braid, and with that gajra. I used to go down to office, And I remember people, you be like, oh, that Benji kind of a stuff. And they never treat, I lost a lot of opportunities because I couldn't fit in. Okay. So this also happens. So maybe, the byproducts, when we are talking about the byproducts, this also happens. And just because people are going to sideline you, you are going to go ahead and lose a lot of opportunities. And the byproduct can be you get demotivated, you lose opportunities. I hope you got the ideas. So you're going to, this is a framework that I'm giving. If you get stuck, then this is what you can refer to. Okay. Chalo. Now let me go ahead and show you certain ways how you can uh, do the research. So the first step, this is a sheet that you could open. We have given other sheets as well. Like you can download this particular app that is Logic Chart and create a flow chart, but it is time consuming. So I'm going to give you another option that you can use. Then this is a Canva, again, just post-its. But most of the people into my community, they use, I don't know why it's getting stuck. Okay, so they are using this particular part. Okay, so over here, I'm going to use Shravan's example. Give me 1 second. His is harness the power of positive assumptions. No, what is it? Affirmations. I'm sorry. So this is my first chapter. Nourish your body and mind. That is my second chapter. So I'm going to show you just one, and you guys can do it for the rest. Okay. Sorry. This is your chapter 2. Okay. So this is my chapter 1. And this is your chapter number 2. So in the same manner, I have created it for all the chapters. So you will just put your chapter number over here and then the chapter name below. And these are the 10 questions. Now, if you're using a player thing like Quora, when it comes to your chapters, out of the 10 questions that you are going to choose, I want you to answer minimum 6 of them. So try and fit in the 6. Either you see, I'm just giving you all the frameworks because different things work for different people. So what I've done is I've kept it open. So whichever thing you are going to be comfortable with, I want you to use it. Okay. So let me show you Canva. No, this is when we are talking about harness the power of positive affirmations. The first thing that we are going to do is this is Quora. So you can give it, mostly we use Quora. We don't, the other thing that probably you can try is Reddit. So 1 second, I'll have to log in. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I come over here. This is my Quora. When I come over here, I'm going to go ahead. I hope you can see it now. And I would say So it has, if you notice, these are ready-made questions that says, what are positive affirmations and how do they help you? Okay. So you can start with this. Okay. Um, Probably the introduction part, you can always look at it. You cannot use the exact thing because there could be a copyright issue, plagiarism issue. But if you see, you can just go through it. Positive affirmations are a great way to start training your subconscious mind. To this day, I still listen to YouTube affirmations called I am before I sleep, when I wake up. A little story about how I almost took my own life due to what was done to me as a child. Then it mentions the story uh, and everything else. Then, how do I create positive affirmations? See, people are asking this question. Has any positive affirmations changed your life? What is the power of positive affirmations? Have positive affirmations worked for you? Have you ever tried positive affirmations? Why are positive affirmations essential for personal development? So, say this is something like you can use. Then positive affirmations for self-improvement. See, harnessing the power of positive affirmations. Uh, let's see. See, there is, can positive affirmations help men? See, positive affirmations to improve scores, social skills. So over here, if you scroll up, one second, click on questions and see, okay, let's see posts. Okay, one second, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click on this, the first question now. And if you see, these are the related questions that you get over here. How do you create positive affirmations? Because your readers will have that question in mind. So, like in my case, I gave you a 10-point structure to create your chapter. So, if you have to give your readers a formula to go ahead and design a positive affirmation for themselves, how do you create positive affirmation? So, that is something that can help them. What are some daily positive affirmations that work for you? So you can talk about the positive affirmations that work for you. You can add it over there. What positive affirmations can I get is something. Then how do daily affirmations help in building a positive mindset? This can also be a subtopic. Do you believe in positive affirmations? What are they? So that is your point of view. So if you remember the 10-point structure, I spoke about the 8th or 9th point that spoke about the author's point of view, which has to be bold, your perspective. So, William, how do affirmations help you make positive? So these are the questions. You can choose your questions. Do positive affirmations work? So your first question will be, what are positive affirmations? Second would be, do positive affirmations work? So what would be the impact on emotional and practical experience? Then how do you create positive affirmations? Then what positive affirmations, how do positive affirmations help in building positive mindset? Then as an author, do you believe in positive affirmations? And how do affirmations help you make you positive? So these 10, if you and you just have to, if you cannot remember, the easiest thing is just copy this question and put it here. So I would start with something like this, for example. I'm showing you the manual method. Huh? This is not the ChatGPT version, but you can use this version as well because this will give you good ideas to start with. So I'm going to click over here and I'll just add one question. Oops, what happened? Okay. What are the positive affirmations and how do I create positive affirmations? right? So this is how you make a list of it and mention if you want. You can just add the Quora link over here. That, say for example, this is the link. So I think if you click on this particular uh, three dots, you get copy link. How do I create positive affirmations? I come over here and I click over here. I add the link over here. So I know someone has written an answer and I can refer to it. But when you refer to that answer, I want you to just refer to it, not copy paste it. And just change it, add your experience and give people a simple framework or a formula that they can follow. Okay? That's how you use Quora to do your research. Tarun, do you have any questions for this part before I move on to the next part?
I'm clear, ma'am. I've already done it with the Quora and Reddit.
Okay, perfect. So this is one aspect. Go on. Tell me. Tarun, you have a question.
No, ma'am, no. I was clear.
Okay.
Till this point, I was okay.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is how you complete your Quora. Then the other thing that you can also do is this. I'm going to share. Okay, so this is another site that talks about also asked. Okay, there is another site that is asked the public, but the kind of the wheels and everything that they give is very difficult to comprehend. So this is something that it gives it very easily. So let's say, what is your topic, Tarun? Digital marketing, right? For example,
It is marketing for non-marketers, simply.
give me one chapter, not all.
Oh, chapter name. Give me a minute.
Huh.
Ha 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 ha. It can be. We'll find you. That is the first chapter is audience intelligence. The finding the niche. How to find my niche. Or we can go for storytelling. That would be a interesting topic. Brand messaging and storytelling.
Let's try. I don't know if it will take up, but I'm going to give it a try. So this is again a free tool that you will be using. Okay. So India, Mumbai, English standard. Okay. And I'm going to just search. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I am or I've actually exhausted my limits. So you will have to I'm not subscribed to this. So you will I'll go ahead and give you an access. And Tarun, use
Yes.
this, but also ask.com. Share your screen and 1 second, let me stop share. Okay, also asked.com, brand messaging and storytelling from your end. Because my limits reset tomorrow at 11. Also asked.com. Except India, Mumbai, or India, whatever, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, whatever it is. It just gives you, I think, 2 or 3 searches in a day in a free plan. So scroll down to the right. Did you see what is, and you can choose your questions out of this that you want.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
What is brand storytelling example? What is the goal of storytelling? What is the process of brand storytelling? Okay. You can run only 3 searches, huh?
I've got multiple ideas. We can try it out.
No, it doesn't work. It works on the IP. I have 4,
Oh,
Kita. It works on the IP, not the email IDs. Because I logged in with a
then
different email
okay.
ID, I wasn't.
Okay.
So beware.
That's
See, right
nice.
now we just want the questions to
Yeah.
start with. Okay. So probably just see if you could just go ahead and download this. Let's see if we can download it.
How to
It's-
download. Yeah.
Download and open it. Let's see. What sheets? No.
It
PNG
is.
only it's giving.
Yeah, it
हाँ
is being
चलेगा.
used.
Get it as a PNG, convert into a Google Doc. Because I'll frankly speaking, it's so much of information, and every tool, if you have to pay money, it becomes very difficult. I'm being very honest. And choose anyone, like even a small PDF will do the job. Let's
Actually,
see.
this the device which I'm using has a lot of restrictions. Actually,
Oh, okay. Let's see if it happens or not. If it doesn't happen, we'll see the image only directly because over
yeah.
there, it is difficult kind of.
This belongs the device currently which I'm using is belongs to my company. Actually, it has a lot of restrictions.
Oh, okay. So what is your job profile like?
I am marketing communications manager based at a US company.
Okay. Just open that document. Let's see if it is correctly done. Okay. Is it opening the file?
Still, it's
Open the
okay.
file,
I
click on
should
it.
I should edit.
Or even the PNG.
Yeah,
What edit?
open the file. Actually, I need to share it. Give me a minute.
Oh, okay. Because we're still waiting to see the file.
Can you able to
Okay.
see?
Now try to maximize it. Just maximize it so we can see it in detail. Okay. So how important is storytelling in sales? What is the art of storytelling in marketing? So you can choose your questions accordingly.
Okay.
Or probably, how many questions have they given? Just scroll down and see. How does storytelling help in marketing? 1. Why is storytelling important in business? 2. What is the importance of storytelling? 3. Go down. Why is storytelling important in there? 4. Go down.
Just
Okay.
four. But it has got a
So,
lot of sub questions in it.
correct. So, what you do is, out of this, you might choose what are the 4 types of storytelling. So if you will start with go up. What is storytelling? The importance of storytelling. What are the different types of storytelling? What is the role of storytelling in digital marketing or social media marketing? How you can give a framework or a strategy to do storytelling. Like I remember I had attended a webinar about storytelling. Then they said, okay, it should be a hook, it should be a personal stuff, personal connection, and then there would be a CTA. But the flow has to come up naturally. So what is a framework that you can give to your audience? Okay, just scroll down and let's see if there story how is it effective in advertising. What are the 3 reasons why storytelling is an important tradition? No. What are the storytelling techniques? You can use
Hmm.
that. What is the benefit of storytelling? So you can, the benefits the techniques can fall into the 10-point structure as well. See,
Okay.
benefits will be the byproduct.
Yeah.
The causes, what happens when you don't use it. So you can just play around, and that's how the entire framework is ready. Cool?
Okay. Cool.
Easy?
It's easy actually. I used Quora and Reddit before, but that is very time consuming process.
Which one?
At least the Quora and the Reddit one, we need to manually find the maximum number of upvotes one. We need to copy the questions. We need to reuse it. But this is giving me the questions like anything. So even I can by while writing, these are the probable questions. If we have the right questions, we can come up with the right answers easily.
That's
And
why free webinars don't work. And people don't understand this particular thing.
True.
Because free webinars generally just give you information. They don't give you the tools that you need to implement things. Okay. Shravan,
Okay.
any questions? You can go ahead and try the same also asked website and you can try these questions. And for I think for daily, they give you 3 searches. So be very mindful when you do the searches, huh? Because they
Okay,
take
okay.
up the IP. They don't use email IDs. I ran my 3 searches. It was exhausted. Now my daily limits will set tomorrow at 11. It takes 24 hours from when I started my first search. Clear? So multiple email IDs will not work. So when you can do probably research for 3 chapters today, 3 chapters tomorrow. Done.
Okay.
That way. 3 days, 9, 10 chapters will be done. Or the other thing that you can do is if you have multiple laptops, log in. That's the jugaad that you can do. But again, multiple laptops maybe with a different connection, huh? Not
Yes.
because since they are taking the same IP.
So what you
Uh,
should use the mobile data and the laptop and with the mobile
no,
data?
no, because I'll tell you, I ran these searches today in the morning for something using my phone connected to my Wi-Fi.
Ah.
Okay. So it is, and now it is my husband's laptop since my laptop is gone into the service center. So, but it is still connected to the same Wi-Fi, right? So it is
Yeah.
not letting me search. That means if I would have switched to mobile data, it would have possibly given me that
So
option.
that's the reason mobile data
Device change,
and with the
device
laptop.
change.
Why with
Yes,
other laptop? Network change.
yes, yes.
But
Okay,
again, we'll
that's
restrict
the
ourselves to into two. That is 6.
So like 2 days, 6 chapters are done. Like, how almost
Yeah.
60,
Okay.
70% of your book is ready with these set of questions.
Yes.
So it becomes very easy. So you can choose your questions from here and probably just Google to say what is the value of storytelling if you want some articles. Okay. Or the other options are, see, I'll show you. Um, I don't know. How do I'll just copy or let me write it down 1 second. Uh, I don't understand my husband's laptop. Give me 1 second. I am searching for a notepad. 1 second. My laptop has a different configuration. So, okay, got a notepad. 1 second. Show me that flowchart. I'll just take up 5 questions. Let's see.
Sure.
Just dictate the questions quickly. Chalo. What are the 5 types? I'm going to check with ChatGPT. Okay, 5 types of storytelling, right? Um, Telling in brand marketing. And what other work can we take up? Power of storytelling.
Yeah. Power of storytelling. Benefits of storytelling. Types again. Types. You should come
So
around type.
I've taken 3 questions.
Okay.
5 types, benefits, and power of storytelling. More than enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Chalo. Let's stop screen share and then I'll show you what we'll be doing now. So once this is done, so you can choose the questions from there and put it I did not share my screen. And you can put it in the Excel sheet over here. So, or you can refer, or you can keep that as well if you don't want to do it. But you put it over here only when you want to look up something and you want to refer to something later on. Okay. So once you have selected your 10, 20 questions, whatever you want to write, that's when you move on to this particular part and put it down over here. Because see what happens is if you're going to refer to what the document that we just saw now, it will be confusing. So rather, whatever questions you have shortlisted, you add it over here. Okay. And based on that, you can just research some articles, some blogs online, and you can add their link over here that you want to refer to when you are writing the article link. Okay. Then next thing what we will be doing is, since I've already shown this, let's go down to ChatGPT. So here we go. Okay. So this is my prompt. So I'm going to use this exact same prompt for since we have created a flowchart for your topic. So I'm going to use your topic now, Tarun. Okay. Give me what is your title of the book?
So it's 7 Foundations of Marketing.
Okay. Subtitle?
Should have to and the subtitle.
Yes. I just remember play it right.
Yeah, understand the game, play it right, and grow on your terms. Play it right and grow on your terms.
Okay. How it will help your audience?
It will help my audience by it will help my audience by understanding the marketing. They can apply it in their business. Simplified way of understanding the marketing. That is what the idea behind it. Business and day-to-day life, anything it can be.
Who's your target audience?
It's startup and first-time entrepreneurs would be my target. And even some non-marketers and first-time entrepreneurs. Okay.
Okay, so let's take what were your topics? Let's check. Give me all the 10 chapters. Put it in
It
the
is
chat.
7. That is
What
a
is that?
different system. Give me a minute. That's another system. I'll type it manually there.
Okay. Give me a minute, okay? While
Yeah.
the time you by the time you put it out there.
Sure.
Oh, chalo. So let's go. Okay, so this is my first chapter. Copy. So since it is 7 chapters for Tarun, so I've just changed the number. The offer audience intelligence and offer clarity are for 2 chapters or 1?
Offer clarity and positioning would be 1.
No, audience intelligence is 1 chapter.
Yeah, audience intelligence is the first chapter. Second is offer clarity and positioning. Third is brand messaging and storytelling. Paid and organic traffic, and metric tools and optimization. Finally, B.
So is there something else that is paid and organic traffic? Something else is there?
Yeah,
Metric
paid
tools
and
and
organic traffic,
optimization.
And finally, metric tools and optimization.
Okay. Done 7 chapters. So
Yeah.
since we have done the research for brand messaging and storytelling, I'm going to use this as the first chapter. Okay. And I'm going to change the topic over here, name over here. So now I am going to use this particular seed and let's see what is happening. Okay. Here I am on ChatGPT. Just copy pasted it. Let's see what
So,
happens. Tarun, are they correct?
sorry?
Are the questions correct?
Yeah. Brand core message, elements of effective brand story. How can I define a story from competitors? Huh. Great.
All good?
These are things to be considered. Yes, these are things to be considered while writing.
Okay. So these can be your 10 subtopics into the first chapter.
Okay.
You will be using the same prompts for the all the chapters. So what we have done is, like, if you want to go ahead and let go one of the topics out of this and choose one of the questions out of also asked, you can also use those questions out there. So now I'm coming back
So,
over here. Sorry.
so which we have shortlisted
Well,
with other means. So we can use that questions
yes,
too.
you can. You can add those questions out there here also. So this is something, I'm just giving you various options that will help you do that faster. Okay. So now for the questions you have listed, give me blogs or articles and 5 videos on them that will help to resolve their problems. Please give links to each. Done. Now it is giving me two versions out of it. So let's see what is happening. So what is it that you want to do? See, it has, for every particular topic, it has given me one article and one video. Ready?
So we can see, if we don't have a clear idea about it, we can see the video and get the content of it, and we can put it in our perception.
Correct. So now, so in my case, I'm just going with option number 1. I like this particular response. So I'll just scroll down. I prefer this response, for example. So it has given me these stuff. So you can copy it this way and you can read the article, or you can just ensure that you copy this, because in case when you read it and you want to use this, you will have to copy. Today's session might be a bit longer because the research takes time generally, because you will start with
Yeah.
the writing the chapters from today on once you complete the research. So when you go through the articles and everything, you will be able to, you can just copy paste the data and do rephrasing or paraphrasing. And there, that part also can be used into your chapters. So when I'm coming back over here, I use the next prompt and then I say, since I don't want to waste a lot of time into reading, reading or watching the content, I just come over here and I just say, now give me key points of each of it, like the insights, to save that time. So when I have to go ahead and write this, okay, I will start with what is brand storytelling and why is it important for my business. So I would just look at the points and probably I'll just start saying why, for me, a brand storytelling is very important because the complex ideas can be put together in simpler ways, and that helps people to go ahead and take that action. And most importantly, it is emotionally connected with the audience. And people don't buy because they want to buy things. They buy when they are emotionally connected to the product or the service that they want to take up. So that is
Exactly.
my opening para. I'm
Mm.
done with it. Because what I've done is I've combined this into a single para and I'm done. Shravan, clear?
Could you repeat it once?
What were you doing? Yeah, there is
No,
so much
this
to be
one,
completed.
not one, this one, just one. That first point you were saying, right? Uh,
Okay, listen. This is how we are going to do. I'll show you a demo of something else also. One
yeah,
sec.
yeah, yeah.
This is what you are going to do to write your chapters. Okay. I'm on into my Google Docs. I go down to tools and I come down to voice typing and it has started. So over here, I'll generally choose English India. I'll just scroll down. 1 second. It's here. Kidhar gaya? Okay, here we go. It is English India. Can you see the pop-up over here?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So I say click and allow while visiting. I'll just say allow this time. Okay. So okay. So why brand storytelling is so important? Uh, People don't buy because they like a product or they like a particular service. My hands are here. They buy because they feel emotionally connected to that particular journey of that product or that service or the transformation that it can bring in. So if you want to stand out into a competitive market, it is very important to go ahead and put down your brand's story out in the market. Done. My first para is written. Introduction. How much time did it take?
Few seconds.
Hardly a minute.
Yes. Not even a minute.
Hardly a minute.
Because, yes, because when you write, you type each letter, but when you speak, you pronounce, right? We have tools, and that's how when I am looking at, I might just go ahead and use this as a separate window, keeping it side by side and dictating over there based on these points over there. Correct? What I do. Because if I switch window and I keep talking over there, this will not get written. So you will have to keep it side by side or probably just copy paste this above and type your perspective below looking at it. And whatever you are reading over here, you are going to talk in your own words and it will get automatically typed. But the only thing with Google Docs is it doesn't add a punctuation mark. So you will have to, once it is written, you will have to just kind of add the punctuation marks. But when you do this activity, ensure that you are you are into a quiet area and then you speak slowly as compared to what you normally speak. Okay. Where the other factor that you need to consider is if you have an MTI, what MTI means a mother tongue influence, it doesn't pick up the words properly. So something like, and when we say R, they might take instead of OUR, it might take ARE because of the pronunciation difference. So when you are dictating, you have to keep an eye as to what it is typing. Whatever you are saying, is it typing it correctly? Okay, just keep that in mind. This is something that you have to, and try and be very closer to your laptop or your PC. So it takes your voice properly and it can be done. It can be actually done for any language. I have done Hindi typing, I've done Marathi typing, I've done Gujarati typing as well with this, other than English, because I've given a demo with all these languages. Clear? This is going to help you write your chapter super duper fast, 30 minutes, and your entire chapter will be written. Cool. Tarun is thinking what all she's asking me to do. That was a look
No.
on his face.
No, actually, what I'm wondering is like the tools which is here has made our life much easier. And I was not aware of much of these things. I'm just learning a lot of things from you now.
Oh, I thought like, see, frankly speaking, I thought like I would be learning a lot of things about marketing because I have zero knowledge. I mean, I don't have the theoretical knowledge about marketing because theoretical knowledge about marketing is very difficult to apply in practical life. That's what I've understood over a period of time.
I'll tell you something. The way I crafted the course which I wanted to make is like I want to make the people understand what the marketing is. Finally, this metric tools and optimization. Obviously, if we are good at some industry or segment, we'll be known with the words which we are using with the industry specific words. So those things has to be made familiar with the people. So that is what the idea behind it.
Are you are
So
you are you planning to run an online course in the long run?
maybe should.
Huh. Think about that. If you're thinking about that, then you are at the right place because I do help people launch their online courses.
Oh, great.
Huh.
Soon we will.
So if that is your long-term goal, I don't know if Shravan is interested into that as well, but I will be sharing your journey. And I work one-on-one with people. You will be implementing everything. You will be actually copying the exact funnel that I use. I'll show you all the things in the last session. And you can add on your tadka and your thing, and you can teach people. There are many people who struggle with marketing.
Yes.
When I
And the
started, even I struggled.
yeah, biggest problem is people misunderstood the marketing. That is the problem gap I found. The
No, the problem is the problem is I'll tell you what exactly is the issue. The issue starts with there are so many gurus in the market. Okay. So when I started my journey, I was only there on Facebook. I was not there on YouTube. I was not there onto Insta. I was not there on LinkedIn. So when I started, I just opened accounts everywhere because I wanted to block my usernames, but I wasn't active. So over a period of time, though used to do social media marketing for other people, but I never did it for myself. So when I started, I learned growth marketing. I learned Insta marketing. I learned YouTube marketing. I learned book writing. I learned how to create funnels. I learned how to run meta ads for my business as well. You will not believe it. I
okay.
learned it that way because it's easy to do it for others, but when it you have to do it for yourself. You feel so overwhelmed, and when there is a third person out there who is giving you that, that bird's view kind of a stuff, like a third part. See, why did you actually take up my course? Because there's someone else who is watching what you're doing. That person is
Exactly.
giving you that perspective. Am I doing it right? What can I do to make it better? So even after having a decade of experience in social media marketing, still I learned everything else from different people, and all together, that knowledge put together, I'm putting it on a platter. Now choose. It's a buffet for you guys. What do you want to take?
Yeah.
It's that way. Shravan is also laughing for a change now. Tarun has started laughing long back.
I used to laugh a lot.
So I mean, this is what happens. Now the third prompt is going to go ahead. You remember I said like how your readers can apply things into their life. So this will say, this is, you have to update your target audience, that is your non-marketers and startup entrepreneurs. Have I written it right? No, I did not add a space. Oops. Okay. No space again. Build the necessary skills. So it will go ahead and give you options like Do you want to, when you add a quiz, be very careful. A quiz can, see, for example, craft your brand origin story. This is an activity that you can put in. Okay. Start with the why. That will give you an understanding. Why did I start with a book writing course? Because I wanted more people to share the stories, their knowledge and skill set with the people around. That's my brand story. Identify the problem. The problem is because people want to write a book, but they get so overwhelmed because there is so much to be done. Okay, show the transformation. So my book writing course is in a structured format that was going to go ahead and help you to write your book super duper fast with the help of so many tools that we have currently in hand. Okay, add a human element, share a personal experience, client story, and inspiration behind the brand. So I know that I have taken that journey, and when things I had to do it manually, and maybe with some pre-recorded courses, I was all alone. I did not even have someone to validate what I'm doing is correct or not. You remember I told you the story of like why do we go to schools and why do we have these exams in schools? Well, give me 1 second. So what if you were giving those exams in schools and the papers were never checked by anyone? Who would validate what you are doing is correct or not? And that made me do what I am doing today. So conclude with your mission. Write a single powerful sentence that sums up your mission. So I haven't thought about my mission statement yet, but this is my brand story. Okay.
Is to
So
make the people write what they are
and
good
share
at.
their knowledge and create that impact into the world. I did
Yeah.
not think about my mission statement yet, but this is how it is. Like there are certain people who say, "No, I don't want to get into that because then it would be like a breach of stuff." Okay, so a 5 point quiz to this is something I would never recommend putting it out there. You can add one quiz at the end of the book to see the understanding of your audience, how what have they understood, but never use a quiz in each chapter. Okay, but I've just given it to you. Maybe it can give you some ideas. So I've just kept it out there. Self reflective questions. What is the core emotion I want my audience to feel when they hear my brand story? So they can reflect about it. Checklist and brand messaging story essentials. So you can just add a checklist saying, okay, I have identified the core problem my business solves. Like my business solves the main idea that people shouldn't get overwhelmed. I'm giving you a structured, step-by-step plan to write your book. Because the most overwhelming part is writing the chapters and doing the research. I
Yeah.
don't know, but this is what I have realized. People have the idea will be something like just a 3-4 line wala idea they have in their mind that I want to write a book on this particular thing. But then that expanding that 4-5 line idea into an 150 pages book is an overwhelming thing. So I have identified my core problem. I've written a clear emotional why I started the story. My message focuses on more customers' journey. So this is a checklist. So you can add either, do not add a quiz, but probably you can add an activity, how they can craft their brand origin story. This will
Yeah.
go well. Okay. So whenever you are adding, say for example, if you are adding an activity for chapter number 1, see to it that you're adding it for all the chapters in the similar way. Try
Need.
not to change it that much, but in your case activities should do well.
Mm.
And in Shravan, your case activity and probably self-reflective questions both can do well. Checklist will not work. Okay,
Noted,
guys,
noted.
clear? Chalo. Now I'm moving to the next prompt that says 1 second, what happened? Okay, so I now, this is, I missed out on the fourth prompt while talking to you guys. This is the fourth prompt that I am going to add. So here are 5 real life anecdotes, examples that you can use in chapter number 1. Warby Parker, making eyewear affordable with a personal mission. Okay. So you will have to, if this is, these are well-known brands. Nike, the story behind Just Do It. Okay. Instead of only selling shoes, Nike sells courage, performance, and ambition. So, what is the takeaway for your readers? So, you will have to see these are like, bigger names. These are brands that you are going to go ahead and put into your book. So, you will have to just go down over here and say, just let's see. I'm going to just come down to over here and just check Google. Let's see. There is something that is already written. So let's see what is it. So you need to ensure that there is something that is already written that is related. One second, it's not closing. It's gone somewhere else only. There are so many things that has opened up for some reason. I don't know. One second, let me try and cut it down. Cookies. Okay. So
some reason it resonates deeply in the athletic community.
sorry.
It is there.
Speaking
For
directly
some
to the
reason,
athletic committee or probably people who is living a sedentary lifestyle, they want Nike wants to ensure that these people buy those shoes and become an active person who is working using it into his gym wear and probably for running and everything. That's the whole idea. So we are just I'm just checking if this is have connection with what is being written because we are using a brand name over here. Got it? Say, for example, if instead of Wabi Parker, I might take the story of Lenskart over here. Because when I forgot the name of the founder of Lenskart. So this guy, when I was watching Shark Tank, he said the whole idea of me making eyewear was it was always these people, like every area will have 5 people who sell glasses. And now, when these people sell those glasses, they might charge a very premium price for it, for the frames and everything. And we wanted to go ahead and, tap that market where to eliminate that middleman. Okay. And make it affordable. So Lenskart is like, next building where I stay. And over there, throughout the year, they have 1+1 offer going on if you are a premium member. So every time my husband goes and buys a pair of sunglasses, we get one free. So we have a lot of sunglasses out there at my place, though I don't like that. But I mean, the finish and everything, I'm not that keen on Lenskart stuff, but still, he gets them. So you can choose your
affordability.
stories. Sorry?
It made affordability.
Affordability. Yes. So you will have to just check which of these can you
The,
use.
the story which resonates with the audience which you are going to make.
Yes. Like these are the examples. Like you might just say, you remember there was a point that said like case studies and everything into my 10-point structure over here. One second. The case study stories or the examples. So it can be added over here. The author's point
Okay.
of view, that's how you put it. So the 10 questions, how you choose over here, whatever, you might be adding it under these, like, all of these, or probably you might just use only 10 points out of these chapters. It can also happen that way. Then the other thing that you can also do is this. One second. Give me 1 second, guys.
ఈ సెషన్ కొంచెం ఎక్స్టెండ్ ఆగుదుపా.
Now, what I have done is I've used the same prompt, but instead of above, I've just changed one word. Now, for the questions listed below, give me blogs or articles and 5 videos on them that will help my target audience resolve their problem. Please give links. So this is to be used only if you are using, I forgot the name, also asked. Okay. So I'm just adding this prompt as well over here. So what you might be thinking, why is she doing it right now? But what happens is every time I learn something new, I add it into my program. So that was the only reason I never give you the recordings of older sessions. Clear?
Yeah.
So the one who will watch this particular recording will be the latest version. So these are the questions that I have added, and let's see what is ChatGPT giving me. Origin stories, customer stories, product stories, culture stories, and future stories. Okay. And 5 storytelling archetypes, how to use them in marketing. Brand storytelling time. What are the benefits of storytelling in brand marketing? What is the power of storytelling? Now, after this, you can go ahead and you can add this particular prompt. That is, give me key points of each of this. Let's see. And it will give you that. So Medium is a platform. So at times it doesn't give you that, but this is what the summary is being created. Helpful, guys? Easy? So I've shown you the links between how you can research and do it. And ensure that whenever you are using it, just put it over here, and whatever the insights, because sometimes we miss out on it. Either you put it here, or you go ahead and create a Google sheet altogether that says research, and put everything and just organize it based on how you want which topic under what criteria. So when you start writing, everything is ready for you in a go. How much time did it for me to explain and everything? It took me 1 hour, but once you start for the first chapter, you might take time because to understand the sequence out of it. But once you get it, it becomes easier to go with it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if I have missed out
Yeah.
on anything else. Okay, let me just finally delete this. Okay. So this is where you get the spreadsheet. If you want, you can download the logic chart and create a logic chart that was shown on also asked. So, but you will have to manually create it. So people don't use it that much, but we have kept it in case you want a flow chart. And the other thing that you need to remember is this. Okay, you are going to repeat all the prompts in the same sequence for all the chapters. Okay. This
Okay.
is the content spinner. You have to just remember that a maximum of 10% plagiarism is allowed. That's what your goal should be. So say, for example, you still go ahead and Google some topics and then you think that this was a problem. So let me see. What was my question?
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism. I'm showing you a plagiarism. Check. Okay, now you will have to download certain Chrome extensions. I'll take another 20 minutes, guys.
No issues.
Sorry, takes a lot of time actually. Research is the one thing that takes that is the longest of all. I'm just checking out where is that plagiarism. Okay. So this is for this is a AI tool that, of Grammarly, that Chrome extension that ensure that this is being added to your Chrome. Like in my husband's laptop, this is not done. So I'm going to just add it to Chrome. So every time I am going to go ahead and download, write something, it will highlight any errors that are there. I'm just going to add the extension. Okay. That's all you need to do. So whenever you're typing, it will, if there is a spelling mistake, if there is some grammatical mistake, it will highlight and it will give you the options. I'm not adding it right now. Then the other extension that you have to keep in mind is this Alexa ranking Blexby called website. I'm going to add this to show you how does it work. So say I add this and I click on add to Chrome and it will be added to my Chrome. Give me 1 second. Okay. So now it is this particular part, the broken wala thing that you see. This is where the extension is being added. Now when I click, 1 second. Okay. So this is already added. Now I'm coming over here and I type my first question. What are the 5 types of storytelling, for example? So the first thing that you see over here, I click on this particular blog article. See, there is so much of information out there on the internet, and it's not easy for you to go ahead and trust all the sources. So how do you check that the information that has been given is good enough? So you have to go ahead and keep in mind that the website credibility score should be lower than 30,000. This is what you have to keep in mind. So when I'm coming over here on this particular blog article, I click on this extension. It is showing me 7498. Can you see this? Blexby rank. It's showing in red. I can't maximize this for some reason. Guys, are you able to see this in small?
Yes, I can.
Yes, yes.
Huh. So this means that what if I choose something from here, the Blexby score is good. That means this is a credible source that I can pick up the data from. Now I am just scrolling down and see. Okay, now I'm just why is storytelling important? Let's see. Okay. So say, for example, I like this particular part. I'm just going to copy this, but I can't copy the same thing again because it could be a plagiarism issue, a copyright issue. So what I do is I go down to my site and uh, this is a plagiarism checker. I'm going to use these two things that will help me to do a paraphrasing. So let me check if this is free because last time on someone was telling me this has become paid now. I'm just waiting. Okay. So when you come on the Squillbot paraphraser, I've given you two options. You can choose continue with the free account. Maybe later. I come down to fluency. Always choose fluency and just copy paste. Over here, it is a limit of 25 words. So anything beyond it will be deleted. So I'll just take 2 paras to start with and delete. Okay. And then I say in fluency mode, I'll say paraphrase. Okay. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go down to this particular website does a plagiarism check, that is Grammarly. And I'm just going to do enter and scan for plagiarism. So when you're using something that is already there on the internet, it is a plagiarism issue. What is this coming up? So let's see what is it giving me. So we have found significant plagiarism that because I've copy pasted information. Tarun, you slept or what in between? I just saw you sleeping. Don't sleep. 10 minutes more. I'm letting you go. Then I come over here and this is paraphrased now. I just copy. I come down over here. Let's see what happens. Copy paste. Scan for plagiarism. No. Let's see. Why is it not letting me scan for plagiarism now? What's went wrong? Okay.
Be refresh and rerun.
Refresh it.
Oh, it's asking me to log in. One second. Log in. Log in with some other account. Keep 4-5 email IDs ready, if you don't want to buy stuff. I'm telling you in advance. And try and plan your work, like, set a daily limit wala thing and do it. Now, so I'm logged in. Let's see. Okay, we didn't find any plagiarism issue. Sorted. That's how you do a content spin. Okay. So now, plagiarism check. For paraphrasing, I've given you 2 tools. Speed writing. This is one way that you can use the doing a setting in your Windows, or your, say for example, if you are using MS Word, Windows setting does wonders. And when you're using this Windows setting, the best part about it is it helps you add the punctuation marks automatically. The moment you take a pause when you ask a question, it will do it automatically. But Google Docs doesn't do it. Anything else that is pending? Nope. That's it. Done. Finish. All set. A lot of work done today.
So for the next session, how many chapters we should do on?
I see if you 1 second, let me stop my screen share first. If you ask me, take a maximum of 2 days to get all your research done. So today is Thursday and we'll be meeting on Monday. So Friday, Saturday, it should be done. At least by Sunday and Monday, try and finish 3 chapters as your target. Keep that in mind. Okay.
My name is around 8 chapters, 7 plus 1, 8 chapters totally. If I complete 3 chapters by Monday, like
So
how
your
does
book should be ready to be published in the
Oh.
third week. Because still, we say in Hindi, na, Delhi dur hai. Because there are too many. Because after you write this, there is still editing, proofreading done. There, when you do editing, proofreading, the problem arises because yeah, you will be doing editing, proofreading with AI. So when you do it with AI, the issue starts with, because it is AI generated. So then you have to again humanize. When you humanize, again you have to paraphrase.
Okay,
So it takes time. That
understood.
process takes
So it
time.
will be like a draft of the contents which you are about to present.
So what you're going to do, see, what we are working upon in the next session, most likely we will be working on the editing and proofreading of the chapters. I'll show you the prompts and everything, and that's when I'll show you again how to humanize. And again, with humanize, how to go ahead and get the AI generated percentage down. I'll be showing that in the next session. So when we will be doing that. What we are also working on right now, I haven't received those prompts as of yet. Uh, they told me it should have been done last weekend, but if they get me this weekend, those prompts would be so good that you might not even need to go ahead and humanize it. It will use your exactly the same content with few tweaks here and there. It will still use your own tone and voice, your point of view in the way you have written it. But
Okay.
if you're using the AI prompts that we have been using for such a long time, the output is so good, it looks professionally written. No
Uh-huh.
one can say that this is written by a first time author. That's for sure.
Ah,
So if I receive that, I will give you that as well. If I don't receive it, you will still have those 13, 14 prompts ready with you. Okay. So Shravan, any questions for me?
So today I don't have any questions. Just I need to go through it once, since it's a long
I
session, right?
maybe
Yes.
after reading
What?
after reviewing the session, he might have few more doubts to be clarified.
No, it's good to have doubts.
Yeah, obviously,
Frankly
yes.
speaking, yeah. Because the more see, if he doesn't ask questions, then the final output will be something that even he won't be happy, neither would I be happy.
Yeah, yeah, I
Well,
have a doubt. Here we are writing the chapter contents, right? But we haven't mentioned the word counts for the chapters, right? So what we have to
So
say?
on an average, what I'm looking at is something like a minimum of 1,000 words, a maximum of 1,500 words.
Okay, okay.
So, if your chapters are less, like in case of Tarun, the word count is, sorry, number of chapters are less, he can maybe go down to 2,000 or 2,500, depending upon how many subtopics is he going in. See, it can also happen. I have given you the 10 points, the structure framework for a chapter. But in each point, you might have two subtopics. That
ah,
makes 20. Like in
Okay, okay.
Tarun's case, he might have more. In your case, the 10 points should be more than enough for one chapter.
Yes, yes.
Because he is talking about some statistics, he might be talking about some analysis, he might be talking about the different models of marketing, for example. So he might have under that one point, he might have two subtopics or three subtopics. So it can also happen that way. Okay. So on an average, just ensure a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words. So when we are doing editing and proofreading, we might the word count might increase or it might reduce as well. You don't know
Means if one chapter
because it
1,000 words means for 10 chapters it will be 10,000, around 10,000,
yes,
right? Then
yes.
okay.
So a 10,000 words
How many pages it will come?
with all the chapters.
Yeah.
Plus your front matter and back matter will make a book of around 100 to 140 pages, a physical paperback book.
Mm-hmm.
It depends upon the dimensions and the quality and the font size and the spacing and the indentation, all of that together.
Okay, okay.
yeah, I've
Okay,
got one more doubt. Since
tell
I
me.
thought of writing it in an activity-based kind of thing, like where there will be like gamification of content, like where the people can apply their ideas into it and get some idea, complete idea of what I'm coming up. So can we write it in a way, or should we have to follow it with the way 10 methodologies, which is
See,
better?
you can see. Um, I'm giving you a framework that has worked for many people,
Hmm.
but it is your book is your baby.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can refer to the 10 points whenever you are feeling stuck because these 10 points give you a structure. Even if you want to gamify it, say, for example, you might still need an introduction to the chapter,
Yeah,
right?
obviously. I
You
just
you
want to
will
add this self applying templates kind of thing in between, so that they can think in a way. Let us take finding a niche means what I'm good at, whom do I serve, like who are my target customers. Some there are some like pre template kind of questions were there, so that they can fill their passes,
Do
fill the
not,
gaps.
so basically like an activity based
Hmm.
point thing that you were talking about.
Yeah,
So in each of the chapter wise or subtopic wise?
it would be on chapter wise. On chapter, just
So
to get an check the understanding of the idea which you have explained. So they
so
need to check it up.
I just gave you a prompt, right? That will go ahead and give you the checklist on an activity. So that is
Hmm.
gamification, isn't
Oh
it?
yes, yeah, that is gamification. But like adding on to the every segments, like all the seven segments, may need that kind of objectives to be filled up by the people, so that they have better understanding in it.
You can go ahead and do that. Because
Okay.
generally, I always suggest people to go ahead and add an activity or a checklist or a some self-reflective questions at the end of the chapter, specifically if it is a non-fiction book,
Hmm.
because you want your readers to think about certain things. Like in
Yes.
my case, when I'm reading about reading a non-fiction book, the moment I see an activity, the moment I see a self-reflective stuff for anything, I skip it because I'm more interested into what the chapter is all about.
Okay.
So, as an author, we think it is going to go ahead and help people, but there are many people. Like right now, I wanted to give you a demo about what is my brand story. So, I gave you my brand story because I had to give you a demo. But if that would have been part of a chapter, I would have definitely skipped it. I'll tell you the reason behind it, because people most of the times, let it be not just your books, but when it comes to uh, trying to identify what the problem is, they are not ready to face the questions. They don't want to take that effort to find those answers for those questions or solutions to their problems. They want it ready made. Think about it.
Okay. Try if there any other way to make people to do it.
So I mean, see, because you married, right?
Not
Okay,
a
but you just said Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. I'm
right
so
side.
sorry. Okay,
Okay.
so I heard it as a Wi-Fi. I'm so sorry. So, um, if you go and ask anyone in your family member, if it is a yes or no question, they will definitely answer.
Hmm.
Okay. Like, would you like a tea or a coffee? They'll say, okay, I want coffee. Done. Okay. If when you're giving them an option, they will answer. But when it comes to like, when you have to say, what is it that what do you think that we should be doing over this weekend?
Open-ended questions always.
You decide and let me know.
Yeah.
That's the prompt reply that you get.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to find answers, they don't want to take that efforts.
Mhm.
And that goes with me as well.
Okay.
So think from that perspective as well. When you are putting down, trying to gamify it, think about it from that aspect as well. That's all I can tell you. Okay.
Sure.
Yes, Shavan, any question for me before I let you guys go? It's about to be 10:30.
Currently, no, madam. Once I need to go through it once overall. Then if I got next question, I will ask.
Definitely go ahead and do let me know if you have any questions.
Sure, sure.
uh, and put it in the group. Either me or my team would answer that. I might not be available for the next 2 days since I might be traveling. Not sure yet. But just put it down. If there is network in that area, I would definitely answer. If there is no network, you will have to rely on to my team's answer. Or if you want my answer to be specific, just hold your horses till the time I get network.
Sure, sure.
Okay. But
No issues.
do not forget to put it down in the group, whatever the questions may be. Okay?
Okay.
Definitely, definitely.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Good night. Take care.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Shaman.